Hello, air signs! Welcome to your lunar reading for March 2019. There is a full moon in Libra on the 20th and the 21st, and it's happening right around the same time as the Spring Equinox. So it's a time of completion, releasing, letting go, and also a time of new beginnings, a time of sowing seeds and taking action. Hold on, I'm about to set my plant on fire. Scorching the chamomile. Please like this reading, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click on the bell so that you can get notifications for future readings. I will be doing a love reading at the end of the month for April 2019, so check back in for that. I've shuffled your cards, I've meditated on your energy, so let's sync up. This is you, the Son of Discs. Oh, excellent. A lot of focus here. Very focused on your goal. This is the context. Shaman of Cups. Wonderful. Your emotions are under control. You've put on a mask in order to accomplish the tasks that you need to accomplish at this time. The obstacle, the challenge, or what needs to be integrated. This is kind of a card that speaks to employing foolish solutions or employing foolish behaviors in order to accomplish something. So if you look at this card more closely, and we'll talk about this later in the reading, but briefly, if you look at this card, you'll see that this woman is using swords or trying to use swords to break out of this brick wall. And all the swords are breaking, and yet she continues to try to break out of the wall with the swords. And the crows up here are laughing at her because they can see a better way, because they're up here on this elevated position. They have an elevated view of this situation. This is your body or your root or your foundation. It's the Two of Wands. This card has been showing up in a lot of readings pretty consistently. It's about receiving a message from your ancestors. It's about learning from somebody who's older and wiser and who has the experience about something that is essential to you in your, in your life. It's about learning how to build fire or to make fire. And it's about your libido. It has to do with how you use your energy and some tools or some resources that you might glean from this communication with this elder, from this ancestor, that will help you to master your energy in a new way. So this is in the position of the foundation, sometimes read as the body as well. This is the past. It's the Daughter of Discs. This is a person who has created a space for herself, has gone away into the wilderness in order to call in her new identity. And it's in the reverse. So let's explore that as we move along more. That's in the past position. This is what you think about it all. Ooh, I flipped out the Wheel of Fortune, and that is going to go here in your future. So the karmic wheel of fate is spinning. But this is what you think about it all. It's the Two of Swords. It's somebody who is practicing a great deal of mental balance. It speaks to, there's a few things it speaks to. There's, first of all, a lot of power available to you right now. You have the full moon, you have the ocean behind you, and you have this woman who is engaged in this yogic pose of balance. And you have the figure 8. So you have this sort of infinity symbol that you are employing, or you're like working with this infinity symbol in order to maintain your balance. It's about clarity, it's about making choices, it's about having balance or seeking balance. This is what you think about it all. This is how you see yourself, maybe a little disconnected from your intuition at this time. It's the High Priestess in reverse. This is your hopes and your fears. It's the Eight of Wands in reversed. So maybe you're experiencing a time of conserving your energy, or your energy is restrained at this moment. And maybe it has something to do with this sort of trying to learn how to cultivate, how to retain, and how to distribute your energy in a wise way. That's your hopes and your fears. And then this is what's in your house. It's the Six of Discs. There's an unequal distribution of energy here. Something's not equal in terms of giving and receiving. That's in your house. And then we have in the outcome the Daughter of Cups upright, which is in the traditional tarot deck a Page of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Priestess of Discs. And we have the Nine of Discs. Okay, that's cool. All right, so let's get into this a little bit. At your heart, at the heart of the matter, you have a great deal of focus. You have an opportunity to focus on a goal or a new opportunity that's coming your way in the way of career, work, health, finances, home, all things that the discs represent. The discs is a suit of everything tangible, all the tangible things, all the practical things, the things that you can see, hear, touch, taste, all of the sensorial realities. So you have a new opportunity to really focus on, you have an opportunity to really focus on something new in the way of the felt world. So it could be like a new job. It could be a new home. It could be it's just a new opportunity and an opportunity to focus. And there is a great deal of focus that you're embodying right now. There's a desire to focus because it's in your heart position. What you think about it all is you need to bring some balance and some clarity into your life. You may have to make a decision. There's a 2 here, and there's a 2 here. There's the 2 of Swords up here, and there's the 2 of Wands in your body position. So I'm thinking that in order to make this decision, in order to gain this balance and this clarity that you seek, in order to move forward with this opportunity, in order to get the focus that you have available to you right now, the focused energy that you have available to you right now, there may be a need to seek out some advice from an elder or from a therapist, from a friend, somebody older, somebody who's gone before, somebody who's had the experience that can help you know how to use your energy to create what it is that you want in this situation. That's the mind, the heart, the body. Let's look at this progression here. This is past to future. Past, present, context, present challenge, future. The past. There's some sort of like thwarted attempt to take on a new identity or to move from one phase of understanding about yourself to another. The Daughter of Cups, or the Daughter of Discs in the traditional tarot, is the Page of Pentacles. And pages always represent like sort of a novice energy or an apprentice energy. So it's somebody new in their understanding of something. It can also represent opportunity, a new opportunity, or communication. So I see that you have the Daughter of Discs here and you have the Son of Discs here. I'm sorry, I'm realizing now the Daughter of Discs are the pages in traditional tarot. The Son of Discs are the knights in traditional tarot. And the knights are about taking action. So rethinking this in slightly, there is still a great amount of focus available for you, and there's also a willingness to take action around this new opportunity. The Daughter of Discs in the past is experiencing this new opportunity, or there is a new opportunity to learn something. And maybe you felt there was some resistance around this new opportunity, or you felt like potentially you weren't ready for the new opportunity. Maybe you felt like you didn't have what it took. So this is in the past. It's the Daughter of Discs reversed. In the present, we have the Shaman of Cups. And in the challenge position, we have the Eight of Swords. So the Shaman of Cups is a really cool card. I like this one a lot. The Shaman is typically the King of Cups in traditional tarot. It's somebody who puts on a mask in order to contain their emotions, in order to accomplish their goal. So if you're feeling uncertainty and anxiety and self-doubt and, just concern that maybe you don't have what it takes here to pursue this opportunity, in the present moment, in the context, the truth is that you do. You may need to create a container for yourself, one that is somewhat solitudinal. This Shaman of Cups works alone and sort of separates themselves from others in order to contain their emotions and to do the work that they need to do. This is magical work that this Shaman of Cups is doing, is engaged in. You're going to need to employ some different strategies in order to accomplish your goals, in order to get out of this sort of like trap that you have going on here. This is what needs to be integrated. It's the challenge. Take the perspective of the crows and find a different solution. Find a different way. I think Einstein said that doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. So try something new, take a new approach, and later on we'll pull a medicine card. Sorry, it's the end of the day, so I'm a little tired. But later on we'll pull a medicine card and we'll identify an approach for you to take. And maybe that will speak to the new approach that is needed here, that needs to be integrated here. In the future, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever this opportunity is, this new focus is, that maybe you felt like you didn't have, you weren't enough for, is fated. And whether you participate in it or not, it is going to happen. And it is a karmic spin of the wheel. And where it lands, no one knows, but it is at play, and it's something I think that requires your full engagement in order to benefit you the most. All right, so we did the mind, the heart, the body, the past, the present, the future. Let's look at the rest of the cards. This is how you see yourself. So you see yourself as somebody who's a little bit out of touch with their intuition right now. Your hopes and your fears. This is a block in communication. It's a sense of, I'm getting a sense of like restraint in terms of how you spend your energy. So I feel like maybe you're lacking a little bit of confidence where it comes to communicating something important or spending your energy sending your energy in a certain direction. So we have this one very focused on this goal, and then we have some fears around this focus, around like actually shooting your bows towards your goal. There may be some fears and some anxieties about that. It's also something that you want. I mean, oftentimes what we hope, we also fear. It would be, I think, beneficial to explore that. In your house, we have the Six of Discs. So this speaks to, like I said, an unequal exchange of energy. Either you're spending a lot of energy wastefully and not getting a whole lot back. The energy that you're putting out there is not returned to you, or vice versa. You're receiving a lot of energy without giving a gift in return. which would speak to a need to tap into your spirit of generosity, or a need to pull back your energy a little bit. Like I said here, I feel like I sense this like restrained energy up here. But pull back your energy a little bit and work with yourself to be vulnerable enough to receive the energetic gifts that really need to come your way, that you really need to receive. That's in your house. It's what's surrounding you. In your outcome, we have 4 cards. We have the Daughter of Cups. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the Priestess of Discs and the 9 of Discs. 2 cups, 2 discs. One is the Daughter of Cups, and traditionally this is the Page of Cups. So again, it's another opportunity, an opportunity to learn about love, an opportunity to learn about something, a new opportunity coming your way, a communication about love potentially. The Daughter of Cups, though, she's somebody who really takes some time for herself. If you look at the picture, if you can see it, she takes some time to herself to engage in all those acts of self-care and inspiration that are so important in order to like just free up your energy and move forward. In this picture, she's bathing. She's connected to the dream time. And she's really in touch with the things that she needs to do in order to take care of herself. The 10 of Cups is about giving thanks for a great harvest. So 10 is the number of finality and completion, and Cups is the number of, Cups is the suit of love and of gratitude and of generosity and of gratefulness and of union. The figures in this picture have gone through the season of sowing their seeds and reaping their harvest, pulling in their harvest, and now they are giving thanks for the bounty of the earth. Basically, they're giving thanks for a great harvest. It's a card that speaks to community. It's a card that speaks to gratitude, and also endings. In this respect, it's the ending of a season. The Priestess of Discs is somebody who is, and I think these two go hand in hand really well, somebody who's very connected with her earth energy, very grounded. You can see she's in a yogic pose. She's very psychic. She has flashes of psychic insight, but she's like the typical Mother Earth goddess, sort of like the Empress in the material realm. And then the 9 of Discs is the solitudinal witch. She goes away out into the desert to perform her magic, and she has her animal friends that come around, but she practices her magic, she practices her work alone, and is most comfortable doing her work in that way. I think all of these cards in the outcome are keys and sort of tools and resources. So setting aside time to take care of yourself in the way that you do take care of yourself, in the way that works best for you. Practicing gratitude in your life, maybe incorporating some gratitude meditations or some practice of gratitude. Getting grounded, practicing some yoga, connecting to source energy, earth energy, so that you can get the insights and the understanding that you need. And then this work will need to be done alone. This is solitudinal work. She is the solitary witch, the 9 of Discs. It is also probably good to incorporate some art or creativity at this time into your approach. So let's pull some approach cards for you about this reading. Let's pull some advice for the air signs. One or two cards would be fine. These are the medicine cards by Sams and Carson. I like to pull these cards when I need sort of like a deeper understanding of what I need to do, or how to move forward, or what my movement should be like, what my approach should be. And sometimes they work to define the reading itself, like sort of an organizing principle for the reading. Let's do a shuffle here. Let's see what cards come up. I think it would be useful. I'm looking at the Son of Discs, who you are, and I'm looking at the High Priestess, how you see yourself. And I'm thinking, I'm thinking it might be useful for you to get in touch with your intuition in order to maintain your focus or fine-tune your focus. We have the Turkey reversed. The contrary Turkey. Turkey is sacred. Let's read what the Turkey has to tell us. Giveaway. There are several aspects to pulling the Gobbler card in the reversed position. Are you gobbling up anything and everything out of fear of lack? Are you holding on too tight and refusing to let go of a dime for charity? It could be that the Scrooge in you has grown accustomed to the miserly aspect of living. If not, you might look at the possibility that you are fearful of spending money at this time. Another aspect of contrary gobbling is the idea that the world owes you something and that you do not need to recycle the energy. The buck stops here may only mean that it stops in your bank account. On all levels of this contrary message, the keynote is that the generosity of spirit is being neglected. This can be towards self or towards others. Ooh, that is exactly what we talked about in this house position, what's in your house. The Six of Discs reversed. Remember, never give to receive. That is manipulation. Giving is without regret and with a joyful heart, or the giveaway has lost its true meaning. All right, air signs. That was your lunar reading for the full moon in Libra, March 20th, 21st, and the simultaneous spring equinox astrological new year. I'm doing readings at the end of the month, love readings for each sign for April 2019. Please like this reading, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell to get notifications when other readings become available. You can also follow me on Instagram at Lunasync. I hope you have a beautiful spring equinox, and until next time.